Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Madeline, the Fit Vegetarian, and it has been much too long since I've hopped on live in here, so I thought we need to change that today. So here I am, and today I want to talk to you about coconut oil. There's a lot of buzz out there nowadays about coconut oil, and I've been using it now for a few years. But my uses for coconut oil have kind of expanded beyond the kitchen. So I wanted to share how it is that I use coconut oil in my day-to-day life. So in the kitchen, clearly, coconut oil, it's something that you can ingest, and it has a really nice nutty flavor to it. I love coconut, so anything with coconut is a winner as far as I'm concerned. But how I use it in the kitchen is, for example, I'll make bulletproof coffee. On occasion, I don't do that frequently because it takes a little more effort than I'm willing to put forth every morning. But to make bulletproof coffee, what you do is you just brew your coffee and then you add a teaspoon of coconut oil, you blend it up, and it turns out super creamy. It adds a nice texture to it, a nice, it is a texture. It's creamy, it's smooth, and it adds a nice nutty flavor. So it's really delicious. And it's a good way to add some flavor to your coffee without adding anything that's artificial. So that's one way that I'll use the coconut oil in the kitchen. I also use it to saute my vegetables. When I'm going to be doing any kind of sauteing, I will use that. Also to make popcorn. So, it's not good to use those bags of the microwave popcorn, right? Because they have a lot of preservatives and they're loaded with salt and a bunch of other crap that really is not good for us. So what I do is I get my popcorn kernels and I get just your regular lunch bag, a brown paper bag, right, that you would use for your kids' lunches. And I pour a 1/4 cup of popcorn kernels in there with 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. And then I add, if you want, you could add a little bit of salt. You don't have to, but I add a little bit. Sometimes I'll add some Parmesan cheese, or I'll add a little bit of tahini, whatever flavor you're in the mood for, right? And just stick it in the microwave. Fold it over, of course, tightly. Stick it in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes or so. And you've got some healthy popcorn, and it's really tasty. The coconut oil adds a nice flavor to it. So that is another way, and I enjoy my popcorn like that. Whenever I have popcorn, it's either hot air popped with my hot air popper machine, or I make it in the microwave with the coconut oil. I'm telling you, you guys have to try it. It's really delicious. What else do I use it for in the kitchen? I'll often, if I'm going to bake, I don't bake too often, but if I'm going to, I'll use it in place of butter. Butter's not bad for you in moderation, right? But if I can get some omega-3s in there, I'm going to use my coconut oil instead. So I use it for that as well. And every single day, I use a teaspoon of the coconut oil in my superfoods shake. It's a no-brainer. It gives it a nice creamy texture, and I'm doing something good for my body at the same time. So those are the main uses that for coconut oil in the kitchen for me. Now, let's head to the bathroom, right? And for the bathroom, I've got this big old sucker. I literally keep this on my bathroom counter. And I get this at Costco. So, since I'm using it topically, I'm not going to go and buy the more expensive stuff. So this one will do just fine. I use this as a conditioner for the tips of my hair, because you know how your hair will get kind of dry and brittle on the ends. So when I'm showering and it's time to condition, I'll put a little bit on the on the ends of my hair, and it makes your hair nice and shiny and super smooth. And of course, you're going to rinse that out. I also use it in place of shaving cream. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to rock your world. Seriously, try it. You put just a little bit. And what's fabulous about using coconut oil on your body is that a little goes a long way. So you just get a tiny amount, you put it on your legs or your armpits, and you shave away. No razor burn, no, I don't know about you, but I get like itchy sometimes after I shave my legs, and it doesn't happen with this at all. And at the same time, you're moisturizing your legs. So you get a double benefit from it. And speaking of moisturizing, it's also fabulous, and I do it all the time. You get out of the shower, get a little bit of the coconut oil, rub it on your arms, your legs, and on your heels, and it's fantastic on your hands too, and it's a fabulous, fabulous moisturizer. Hey Peggy, it's good to see you on here. Thanks for joining in. What else? Lip balm. That's the other thing that I use it for. And it gives you a nice little sheen on your lips. So it's like a natural lip gloss. So really, those are the main ways that I use coconut oil. There are, like, if you research online, there are hundreds upon hundreds of different ways that you can use coconut oil. But these are the ways that I use it primarily in my everyday life, like every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I honestly do not use my little coconut oil here in a jar in the kitchen and my big one in the bathroom. So I would encourage you guys to give it a try. It's relatively inexpensive compared to buying shaving cream and compared to buying different kinds of oils or butter or more conditioners for your hair. And this just a little goes a long way. So you really get your money's worth out of it. So, hey Quintina, good to see you here too. Thanks so much for joining in, you guys. If you didn't catch this from the beginning, make sure I'll post it in a little bit and you can always watch it again from the beginning. All right, I hope you guys have a fabulous afternoon and we will see you next time. Bye.